Bruno Junqueira back to pit road among many. Ryan Hunter-Reay is making his second green flag stop, as is Michel Jourdain. Jan Bikus.
Quite a few people are deciding to go ahead and make this opportunity, like Ryan Hunter-Reay, to stop, while Paul Tracy's out there trying to build a gap. So it's still alternate strategies. You'll see Bruno Junqueira come through the frame. A lot of people taking, wow! Whoa, that was very close. He left a little bit early and almost caught the fueler. That could have been very dangerous.
So Ryan Hunter-Reay's team dodges a bullet. Here comes Jourdain in the Rouge Sport number 9, the Gigante car. Junqueira back on the track. Plenty of action up front meantime. Bourdais, Carpentier, one of the MyJack cars, as they hit turn 5 and accelerate up the hill. Dominguez in the 55 there, being shown in 10th spot last time by. Boy, these champ cars are beautiful here at Road America.
Yeah, they're really in their element here. You know, they have room to spread their stretch their legs. You know, close to 200 miles an hour, high-speed corners, low-speed corners, big brake zones. I mean, it tests their versatility to run them on street courses, but this is really what they were designed for. Now, all those guys that stopped, they now have their second stop out of the way. So the clock is ticking on Tracy. If you get another yellow now again, he's in even worse shape. But now the risk, it's about 50-50. It's almost worth him running. I think if he goes to lap 39 and then makes stops, or 38 and makes stops on consecutive laps, he might be able to leapfrog by some of these guys. So I think it's worth the gamble now to stay out, and then I would make consecutive stops on 38 and 39.
Mario Dominguez in the Urdez car. He's got Oriol Servia right behind him. That's for 10th and 11th. Here comes the Gulfstream PKV car. Jimmy Vasser had gotten himself back on the lead lap, making his second green stop. And his teammate in the Nextel car, Roberto Gonzalez in the 21. He will stop. Servia, meantime, on the button. Spirifico in the 14 car. Back in 14th spot. Ryan Hunter-Reay and Vasser. Caution on lap number 1. That was the first of the 4 yellows, and Haberfeld locks him up at the bottom of the hill going into turn 5. He's had trouble down there.
Well, it's a function of how hard he's just wringing the neck of this Reynard. I've been very impressed with Haberfeld all weekend. I think if he was in a Lola, he would be at the very, very sharp end of the grid.
They're working lap 36 of 52, 16 to go. Paul Tracy says he's going to come to pit road.
We know what we're doing. We're doing the best available strategy that's there for us. So just concentrate on that. Make this a good lap and pit at the end of this lap.
Team manager Neil Mickelwright talking to Paul, telling him this is what we have to do to have a chance at victory today.
The key's going to come on 39 or 40. This stop can come anywhere in there, but they need to stop the minute the window opens, and if tag doesn't match that, then if they get a yellow, theoretically, all of a sudden Paul Tracy's in the catbird seat, so it's literally wide open.
Tracy leads Tagliani by almost 5 seconds. Here comes PT up the hill.
Careful with your speed in the pit lane. Careful with your speed in the pit lane. You have a wide open pit in and a wide open pit out. This will be a very fast stop. So I want you to be ready. It will be a fast stop. Look for Steve. Make sure that we concentrate on getting right under his hands.
Of course, Neil is standing above the pit box and will walk Paul Tracy all the way through this. Not making any changes. Again, he said it was going to be fast, but there's a little bit, at 9.1 seconds, just a little bit slow coming off the jacks. But believe me, Paul Tracy is well motivated. Again, you heard Neil Mickelwright say, we're doing the best strategy available to us. The key is today, pitting early. The early bird gets the worm, and Paul Tracy hasn't been early enough up until this point.
Well, they all need to stop in the next 7 laps. Lap 36 on the board of 52 at Road America. Alex Tagliani is your leader. We'll see what happens with pit stop strategy. Great battle there for 5th position. Justin Wilson, Mario Dominguez, Sebastian Bourdais, who was running 4th, heads to pit road as we ride with Wilson. Jan Bikus.
And Sebastian Bourdais, we've talked about how fast this car is, and now they're trying to salvage whatever they can. When you have the fastest car, sometimes the strategy works for you. Now, that took a while to get the fuel in, so this will be a little slower stop than they would have liked. About 10 seconds. But Sebastian Bourdais is the kind of driver and has the kind of car, he should be able to make most of that up.
Meantime, wheel to wheel for fourth spot, Wilson. With Mario Dominguez right alongside him. Dominguez in the green car, Wilson in the red MyJack machine, the Urdez car. Of Dominguez all over Wilson, can't find a way by him. He's been alongside him, Tommy, can't pass.
And Wilson is making the best of a car that is clearly not handling that well.
Both of these drivers have made 2 green stops. They've got to make 1 more in the next 5 laps. 14 to go. And we've got just less than 20 minutes of race time remaining. Remember, we're under an hour 45 time limit for Champ Car this season. The scheduled distance, 52 laps, 210.5 miles. Justin Wilson trying to win Rookie of the Year honors here. A.J. Allmendinger, the points leader, by 18. He has done very well compared to Wilson the last 4 races. Now Dominguez inside Wilson for the position. Wilson had to lock the brakes. You could hear it.
Yeah, he didn't give that one up easily, and that's why he's as tough to get by as he is.
So Dominguez to 4th now. Wilson shuffled back to 5th. Dominguez has to make a 3rd green stop, and here comes Justin Wilson to make his final green flag stop. Now, is that a good move when you've just been passed?
Well, they're doing the same thing that got him in this position, namely stopping as soon as the window opens to the end, and that's what Bourdais did well.
Chris McClure.
Justin Wilson down to the speed limit, open pit road, so it's a straight entry in as he hits the marks. Up on the jacks now as the tires are ready to come off. The fuel is going in. We'll watch the front of the car and see if there are any adjustments. Don't suspect there will be. And yeah, the little bit of inspection in the front. Still some work there clearing away. They did make an adjustment at the front. It goes away. It's a little bit slow as a result of that. Big delay at the front, as a matter of fact, and nearly got it sideways on pit road as he puts heat into those back tires, but he's back into the action. And now I turn the other way, and Alex Tagliani's people have laid out. I don't know that I'll wait here, but I will stand by here. They're ready to do service for him.
Roberto Gonzalez on pit road as well in the Nextel machine. PKV Racing. Wilson back up to speed. Oriol Servia sneaking by. Servia with a good drive going.
And Bourdais' guy is stopping on 38. I didn't think, you could go more than 15 on a tank of fuel, but I think what you had is you had Newman Haas gambling that this is going to become a timed race, and so they're thinking that the window actually opens a lap earlier than everyone thinks. But again, Rocket Sports is not going to let anyone put anything over on them. They're going to bring Tagliani in again, and hopefully Tracy will come in on this lap.
Tagliani's lead last time by over Levine, 2.7 seconds, and here comes the race leader. Final green flag stop for Alex Tagliani with 13 laps to go. Several other cars peeling off as well. This one may well turn out to be a timed race. No official ruling yet from Champ Car. Chris McClure.
Alex Tagliani approaches. He has to go around Michel Jourdain Jr.'s crew and Allmendinger's, but he threads the needle and he is in. The tires are almost on already. Good stop underway. Look at the front of the car. Nothing. Tom Howard says, wait, go. And he's away. 9.8 seconds. Pretty good stop. Mario Dominguez crisscrosses with Tagliani as they head out. Busy pit road all of a sudden.
Tagliani throws a tearaway. Here comes Mario Haberfeld. This will cycle Rodolfo Levine to the top of the leaderboard. Dominguez will move up to 4th unofficially. Here comes Patrick Carpentier, who was involved in that very first caution back on lap 1.
Now what becomes really critical here is the outlap for Tagliani relative to the laps that Levine is turning now. So if there's a yellow between now and when Levine stops, it hurts Levine. But he's rolling the dice. Oh, you see, he's got a flapping, his little winglet, the flugelhorn in front of the right rear wheel has been damaged a little bit.
Something flapping in the breeze there on the right side of the Corona beer car. Jan Beekens.
But it's worth. Go ahead.
It's pretty interesting. You've talked about crazy pit strategies. Someone actually went to Champ Car officials, the Rocket Sports team for Guy Smith, asked if they could bring the car on pit road, jack it up, change 4 tires, drop it off the jacks, put it back up again, change another 4 tires, and see if they could get 2 pit stops worth of credit. They said, no, sorry. But they're getting very creative down here on pit road. Only 1 per stop.
Watching the in-deck Corona beer car. Rodolfo Levine at the head of the class, but he needs to make 1 more green flag stop at Road America.